What's going on, guys? It's me, Shukushu. We are back with another umamusume video, and as you guys can see, we are going to be training Gentildonna for today's video. I actually thought about training her or Chronogenesis, but we're going to go with Gentildonna today, and then most likely Chronogenesis tomorrow, since I was feeling like wanting to train her anyway. And for the setup, I'm going to try to go without a stamina card, just to see how it goes. So we're gonna be borrowing a Stay Gold Guts card. I was thinking maybe I should have tried without the power card, but I'll probably do that either next video or I'll just try it out on my own off camera, which I haven't tried yet. But yeah, we're going with the setup with 2 speed, the Teo and Almond Eye, borrowing Stay Gold Guts, Hoshimi. Hoshina? I said Hoshimi. I caught myself there. Hoshina friend card, Tamama power, and Measure Ramino Wise card. But other than that, we're gonna get the run started. Before we get started with the run and go over the comments, if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. There's a channel called Circle Quest. For those who haven't joined a circle or are looking for a circle to join, y'all are free to join the circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request to join. It'll let me know that you want to join the circle. And then after that, head over to the comment section or the Circle Request channel on the Discord server. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. But with that being said, there you go. Let's get started with the training. And obviously, without the stamina card, I'm gonna hope for at least 900 to 1,000 stamina if I can manage that. That's like the minimum. Any higher than that, I would see it as a bonus, pretty much. I would see it as a bonus, but I'm just hoping nothing happens to the recording at the same time, because prior to me recording, something happened to, I think, not OBS or anything else, but I want to say the Samsung app. I don't know if it was that or something else, but it was just doing something. Did that freeze? Doesn't look like it. I noticed that in the last video there was like some parts where it did freeze, but it's when it like goes to like the middle of the cutscene or whatever. I don't know what I'm trying to say right now. Like after I pick the turn or the training, like right here, it'll probably freeze somewhere, but it doesn't seem like it right now. Thought I just seen it, but I guess not. I guess not. Let's see. But didn't get anything equally as good when I trained yesterday compared to the cap I trained. The best one I've trained so far in the scenario in general. So maybe I can reach UA before the new scenario. I just gotta really keep pushing, and it'll be great. The thing is, what I realized for the most part when it comes to me trying to beat the highest I got in the last scenario or trying to get to the next rank, I guess, for me when it comes to moving on to every scenario, usually for some odd reason it happens when I'm doing runs in between videos. That's what I realize. Usually my best runs normally happen around then. But for now, we do have the recorded cap once, so who knows? 11%. No. I don't trust no 11%. If you know, you know. Did that freeze there? I don't even know. It looked like it didn't, but I'll give that to Wise, because sometimes, once in a while, Wise does bad for some reason, but oh well. If we can trigger their dates, that would be great. If not, then ooh, we still got. I was gonna say we still got a thing, but maybe we can trigger it here. No, I guess not. Sure. As long as I get to keep the bonds going, I don't mind. I don't mind. I think I'll go with this. Did I do anything else? Oh, I did finish the Shaogong Sword Chronicles event in Zenless. That was pretty much it all you needed to do before it ended. Right? I think that was it. I don't remember anything else because I'm pretty sure I did all I mentioned in yesterday's video that I finished all I needed for Wuwa, and all that was left was pretty much for Zenless, besides the stories I needed to do, obviously. But since Wuwa's releasing later today, I gotta do that story. I'm gonna try and do it actually because I can post it for Thursday along with the. I'll try. I'll try to release it along with the banner video, I guess. And I'll do the same thing for Zenless when it releases on tomorrow. I'll try to record both. That way I can release it on Friday, both of them. If not, then we're looking at most likely just the banner video tomorrow if I don't record the story. But I'll try to get the story out by Friday. And then it'll be the same, and then probably the same thing with Zenless, where I'll get the banner video out by Friday. And if I don't release the story by then, it'll probably either be over the weekend or on Monday. So, regardless, I should at least have the stories out by Monday for both of them. If not Tuesday, that would probably be like the last day. I would assume the latest that I would post them. That's my assumption, though. Could be totally wrong. But I'd rather get them over with earlier because that way I don't have to worry about them. And I could just do the other stories that I need to catch up on pretty much instead. That and progressing in Enfield. That's also something I need to do. That is definitely something I also need to do. So other than that, yeah, they're all pretty much story related. I'm not really gonna count the events. I'll take a look at the events in the other games when they update, like Wuwa and Zenless, just to make sure there aren't any ones that are time gated. I guess is the right. Yeah, I guess time gated would be the correct term. What do I want? Do I want that? We'll just go with this. So yeah, we'll just see how that goes. I'm just glad I got to catch up with most of the events, because that time gated one in Zenless with the Angels of Delusions, Tetris one, that one for sure I wasn't able to get all of it because I didn't know. So now I'm just gonna check every event right before, just in case, right when they're released, just so I know which one I need to worry about first or not. We're gonna get all the stamina from the event that we can from all these events. I trust 5%. As long as it's single digits, normally I'll be fine with it. Once it hits like 10, 11%, it's like, oh, this is where it really gets challenging for me, because for some odd reason, I have a track record where even in single digits, 1% has happened a good amount of times where I failed it. So it is what it is. Let's use this. That. Then we got all that. We don't have any energy though. So I'm hoping for a wise training. That's not bad actually. Now that is not bad. I'll take it. I'll take it. We're gonna do something. Something. Yeah, let's do unless 42 though. No, I'm just gonna do the wait. I don't need to do the race, don't I? Doesn't seem like it, because we're just doing races. I don't remember her schedule for some reason. She does have a mild distance race. I think we'll be fine. We're not gonna do anything then. We're not gonna do any extra races. At least, not that I need to. And then after the first year, we're gonna start going over the commons. Hopefully, I'm just hoping the best for stamina though. If I don't reach 900 at least, well, I'm gonna have to figure out how to get to 900. Maybe we'll just try and find a different set of parents to use. Maybe. And just have mainly stamina inheritance, which I don't normally have for some reason. But it is what it is. Other than that, we're gonna get started with the comments now. We'll refresh this just to be sure. No. Done. First comment we're gonna be going over is from Rick, and it says, "I think I will train Singuri and 2 more Umas but I haven't started yet." You got like a week. But yeah, I'm gonna most likely bring a Cinderella gray cap, because that is my highest trained one at the moment. So I'm gonna go with that, and whoever else after that I can manage. But thank you, Rick, for the comment. Appreciate it as always. Next comments are just gonna be from Nova. First one says, "Wow, I jumped to the end of the video to see the UB8. Holy, U8 is near. I think I could have gone in Deserted Island, because like I said, my Duramente that I trained there was a UB9, so that one was pretty darn close. So thought I could have had a chance in Deserted Island, but I didn't do it anyway. So it all just, maybe I can do it here. Maybe I could do it here. And wait, isn't this? Oh, it is onsen. Yeah, maybe I could have done it in the Deserted Island, but I didn't. Hazuki responded saying, "Nice. Let's see who's gonna reach U8 first, since I also reached UB8 with Chronogenesis, me or Shukashu. But I guess Shukashu, since he's consistent with While me only doing the auto run always, since I'm too lazy to do manual in the current scenario. I still prefer to design your island. I don't mind doing autos, but if I want to go for a higher one, then I would go for manual runs. And then Nova says, when you only auto and expect UA Umas, I might have to refer you to my good friends called Angels of Delusions. Yeah, I mean he Kazuki probably could if he has the cards maybe, and has I don't know what else cards and good RNG luck with the with the auto run. I guess is the best way. Kazuki responded saying, I mean, I reached UB8 first time with auto run, so maybe also hitting UB5 to 7 with auto run also. All my auto runs were bad, so I don't even know how you got UB8 with an auto run. And yeah, let's see if auto run will reach UA if my cards are all full of MLB, since some of my cards in my deck are still not MLB. Well, I would say you then if you're somehow doing this without full MLB cards. I don't know about me. I don't know about me though. Nova says, how many MLBs do you have? I thought you only pull on Umas. No, he did pull on the cards in the half anniversary. I remembered. Kazuki says, Almond Eye, Stay Golden, Admire Groove. And yeah, like I said, they were all from the half anniversary. My Tamamo Cross only LB2 and Airshaker LB1 and LB0 Dia Scarlet and or Wise. So yeah, hoping it's either Stamina or Wise Universal this time in 5th Annie. Not another effing speed card. We might. we might get another speed card. But I'm assuming Stamina or Wise also, because it's been a while since we bought in a general one. It's been about like a year for both already, or a little over a year for both now. And then Nova says, I feel like they need a speed card for Almond Eye. If yeah, we're gonna need another speed card to use for Almond Eye if that's the case. You're right. You're right. Thank you, Kazuki, for responding to that specific comment many times from Nova. Next comment from Nova says, they changed the angels' names, but I don't recall their original Japanese names now. And yes, this relates to the whole JP versus CN drama that we talked about before with HSR. I don't even know their names in JP or CN. Doesn't matter to me. I just know their names from whatever they have it in in English. Fork it. 1 week to prep for League of Heroes, but who cares really? I'm more concerned about catching up in Enfield. Too much stuff to do, and I'm like, this is my second 8-hour shift. Are we talking about Enfield? I still have a lot to catch up in Enfield too, so I'll probably just auto run while I do that, or I'll try to do manual runs at the same time, because I usually normally, like I said, multitask when I play Pretty Derby and other games together, so I think I'll be okay to do manual runs. It'll just be slower. Alright, no stam card again. We'll see how I do about 900 stamina. That's what I'm trying to figure out as well. That's what I'm trying to figure out as well. I have 5 rainbow crystals saved up too, Shushu. Yeah, you have nothing to worry about. Like I said, you have 5 pities. Now you have 5 rainbow crystals. And then you're probably still just going to get the Uma in like 40 pulls or 410 pulls. And then you're probably going to get, if there's two featured cards, you're probably going to get both of them MLB'd by the time you hit second pity. So yeah, you got nothing to worry about normally. Why I say that still is because you've only literally failed the pity, failed the pity. You've only reached pity once in 2 years. And on top of that, it was on a Annie collab, which in all the Annie collabs I have done bad, besides the rerolled in like the very beginning of Pretty Derby. But yeah, like the Annie collab in the Keto one, that was bad. I went all the way. I didn't do the Jungle Pocket one though. If you want to count that as a Annie collab, because it was released for the movie, or like a few weeks after the movie. And like everyone else did fail or not fail, did everyone else did pretty much reach pity for some reason. So I that's kind of like, I don't believe it. I don't believe it, but it still counts as you reaching pity. But I still don't like it because basically everyone else did. So yeah. So yeah. Oh, why is it stuck there? I've read that Xiaoguang team doesn't really need a stunner since Xiaoguang has some built-in stun multiplier. Anyways, it's kind of like you have 2 Ether Veils and 1 Xiaoguang. You only need 1 Ether Veil, is what I'm trying to say. Did I hear a little beep? Was that the smoke alarm? You know how when you need to change the battery in the smoke alarm? Is that what I heard? Maybe. Maybe. Well, even if Xiaoguang does have some built-in stun multiplier, it's not as the same or as... It's nice, but it's not going to be as effective as having 1 stunner in your team to quickly get more stuns out there faster. The more stuns you get, the more damage multiplier you get while they're stunned. So I think I'd rather do that. Especially if it's like deadly assault. Shield, I guess also shield defense, because that also kind of they kind of just made it deadly assault at the same time. So if it's anything else, if it's just like you just clearing stuff, sure. But if it's gonna be like deadly assault and all that, I'd probably still go with the 1 stunner regardless. That's just me though. I don't know how I feel about having 2 Ether Veils until I try it out, but I don't think you need it though, because you literally only need 1. This is what I'm trying to say. It's kind of weird to just have 2. I would think. That's what I think, at least. Like I said. Like I said, you don't have to listen to me. You can do you. You can do you. That's what I'm going to do, though. I'm going to at least have 1 stunner with Xiaoguang. That's not going to change. Suna can go with Arya regardless. But it just depends on what the teams are needed to clear DA and Shiyu. Combat threshold is resetting, and yeah, I just need more team options as always. Well, we should have at least an extra team or 2. Maybe even 3. Maybe. Since the last time we did combat assault, so, or threshold I meant. I meant to say. Yeah, if we're able to do it this last time, we should be able to do it this time around. That's basically what I'm saying. Even if it means like bringing in some old characters we haven't used in a while, because I did that. Even built Lycon. So shouldn't be an issue. Shouldn't be an issue at this point, since we've been playing since day 1. I should be doing the dates. I just realized that. That's what happened yesterday. Totally forgot about Ameth and Wua. Jeez, Angels and Ameth in 1 week. Kind of scared for real. Yeah, they got both of them in this week. Later today, Wua. Tomorrow, Zenless. For me, it's fire mostly. Redheads. It's the pattern here, isn't it? Maybe. Maybe. Mine's mostly fire ice, like I said. um, like I said, Genshin. My main team right now in Genshin is ice. Yeah, it has 3 ice characters and 1 hydro, or 3 cryo and 1 hydro. But the 2 characters that I like are 3. I would say the top 4, I would think, are both fire and ice. It is I heard now. It is the beep of the smoke alarm. It is running out of. It is low on battery. Not a. It's just gonna be a pain to just get a ladder and go up there and do it. Oh well. Okay, we're not gonna do that because yeah, there we go. Yeah, I want to say redhead swing, but I do like a good amount of redheads that aren't really in like these games, unless we're like. For me, it's mostly by element for some odd reason. I would say. I would say by element. Except in Wuwa, outside of Carlota, there hasn't really been anyone else. So that's kind of like the only exception. I can literally just be like, oh, there's Lupa, Chun-Li, Galbrena. There's Mornier. You know, a lot of these characters, mostly fusion or fire. So yeah. It is what it is. Oops. I don't like how the camera is right now. I should probably close the blinds. Give me a sec. Alright, that's better. Way better. And then Wuwa, I mean not Wuwa, Zenless, to continue the what I was talking about. Wuwa? I mean, Miyabi, what can I say? Miyabi. Not really. Like, I didn't mind Bernice, and I did. I mean, I do like Bernice, and I do like Evelyn, but not like Miyabi, or like Xiaoguang or Yi Xuan. When it comes to like their designs and all that, for me personally, I'll take those 3 over. But if we're gonna go by types, then Miyabi's the one that only stands that kind of just fits the whole fire ice thing that I've been talking about for me. I don't think it's mainly a hair thing for me. I don't think it is. Because I don't even try to make it like a hair thing. Star Wheel, Topaz is fire, but I do like a lot of the Amphorius characters, which are a whole mix of like ice. Was anyone even fire from Amphorius? I don't think anyone from Amphorius was fire. I could be tripping, but I don't think so. I don't think so. But Firefly's fire. Cyrene's ice. I'm not gonna name the ones that aren't fire or ice that I like. Did I mention Firefly? Firefly if I didn't mention her. Like right now I've been using either my Firefly team, which is pure fire. Like pure fire with Fugue. Although I like saying Fugue way better. Dahlia and Lingsha. So you could say mainly fire, and it's funny because mainly ice team in Genshin, or cryo team in Genshin, and then I have my fire team in Star Rail. So yeah, I kind of just stand by that whole. It's mainly fire and ice for me, for whatever reason. For whatever reason. Uh, Maybe I just do this. Yeah, I should do that. Sometimes I want to use the B word, but I guess bleach would do. Did you did you capitalize it for a reason? Is this a subtle like mention of the anime Bleach? Is that why you capitalized it? Man, swearing in English feels like feels kind of weak sauce. Can't wait to go back to Taiwan and swear like a sailor in the Taiwanese dialect. I think it's because we're just too accustomed to how it is in English. At least for me, like it's the main language obviously that I use. So I guess that's maybe why. Maybe I'm just saying stuff, but Genshin dialogue isn't that interesting, so I just opt for videos here and there. The cinematics have been improving, I think. They are saying good things about Nodcry. Natlan is still d- 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 divisive. That's how I read it. I That's probably that's probably the first or second time I've seen that word. I'm gonna be honest. It feels like it. It feels like it is. Um, for me, I don't really mind the dialogue, like I said, because I'm usually listening to the story or reading the story, whatever it is. Especially if it's the main story, normally am paying attention. Cinematics or just in general, I think for all the games in general have been developing as time goes on. But since Genshin is the oldest, yes, it has been doing better in that department as it goes on, gets older. Trying to keep up with how Star Rail was great since the beginning. I'm not gonna lie, and then from there, like Wuwa was great since the beginning, and same thing with Zenless. I would say they all started pretty good, given that they were after Genshin. But and then if we look at Enfield, and I was like, yeah, at this point we're kind of just expecting good cinematics or graphics and all that for these kind of games at this point. Wait, two Umas? Oh no, Shusha, Shushu, please don't jinx it. Forever Young needs to go away. Forever Gone. It'd be funny. Forever Young is like a Granny Uma. It could be too. I mean, it's been a while since we've gotten it though. Like we only had gotten Duramente, um, or Ferv. So the last time we got two, and it was the only time we got two, was the yeah, it was just the first one with Kita and Daya. Because the second one was Mr. CB and just Mr. CB. So I don't think the chances of them doing two for this one, I don't think they've done it in a while since then. Yeah, I think it would most likely be one, but I wouldn't count it out just yet. There's still a good chance maybe that, you know, that it might be a double. When I say double, it might not be like two at the same time. It could be just like the Kita and Dio one, where they first released Kita and then like a week later they released Dio. So you can just pick and choose. Because I know you, Nova. you'll just be like, I don't want to do it, but if Almond is involved, you'll probably just still do it. And then lastly from Nova, in Wuwa, I bought all skins except for Carlota. In Zenless, I bought all skins except for Ellen. They're both ice characters. Well, I didn't buy Ellen's also is because, let's be real. I wasn't gonna get no matter how much I like Ellen. I mean, it's the same thing. I like Ishwin, and I do like Astra. I didn't get their skins. So it's not really, you know, I'm really just picking which skins I want, I guess, in this case. Like, if I'm fine with their normal outfit, and the doesn't really like stand out to me, or it's like, it's cool, but you know, do I wanna? If it doesn't really feel like that big of a difference, like a difference. Perfect example would be Xiaoguang with her fit. That one I was like, ooh, they released that as a skin. I'm gonna get it. I did. The only one in Zenless, I mean Zenless, Wuwo I didn't get was Zani, right? I think it was just Zani, the only one I didn't get. I really thought about it though, but I didn't because I don't really use Zani as much right now. I don't think I'm the only one. I don't think I'm the only one. And I still have been using Carlota more than Zani. I'm gonna be real. So it is what it is. And it's funny because if we go back to Zenless, Yishun and Ashra are both ether characters. Wasn't both their fits like black mainly also? Maybe I wasn't just feeling just the mainly black outfits. Maybe. Is what it seems like right now, now that I mention it, but it is what it is. Other than that, that's pretty much it for all the comments, unless I refresh. There aren't any. So thank you, Rick and Nova, for the comments, and also thank you, Kazuki, for jumping in to the comment section to reply to Nova's comment. And that is pretty much it for the comments. And we are just pretty much done with the run. I say pretty much done. We still got like half a year and the, was it Ura finals. Other than that, I could say I just focus on the run, but it's probably gonna be like for what? Ooh, I should probably do this, or I should do this. Yeah, I should do this. It's only gonna be like another 10 minutes, if anything. Can we get some guts? Heck, maybe some power so I can raise some stamina. It's pretty low. It's pretty low. I don't know, what am I doing that? For some odd reason, that stamina, that build yesterday is looking better than this build right now. As of right now, that's what it's looking like. Could I reach 900? Maybe. I still need to do one more date, right? I believe so. That. I think we should just do Wise, to be honest. Because that one's still kind of behind. If we can at least get that one to 1200 like I normally want it to be, that would be fine. Yeah, that's perfect. Another 100 basically for guts. If we can start catching up with Guts, getting it closer to 1700, whatever the cap is, sure, that'd be great. If we can. If not, then it is what it is. But speed should be fine. What I'm worried about is stamina right now, and also I was gonna say I could just do the date, but we kind of full with the onsen tickets, so I'm not gonna. That yeah, I could do that. I don't mind doing that, since I could raise it. This one will push me to 1800, so I'll be closer. This one will push it to 1300. I think we'll do this one. I hope I only need one more date. I should have checked. I don't know why a part of me feels like I need to do 2 dates though. That would be bad, because then it would be like yesterday where I forget to do the last one. Speed is almost there, so I'm gonna try and ignore rest of speed to train it, and then try and just focus on the others. I just remembered a comment from Nova, I think last week, where he said like, the less he comments, the better I do. Yesterday was before today had more. I think yesterday still had technically more comments because there was more replies in this one. Technically, you're wrong, because I got my best run of the scenario with a good amount of comments. So technically, you're wrong, Nova, about that. Sure. Just so we can get wise up there. I don't know if I'll be able to get stamina up to 900. I don't know if I could do it without any inheritance in there, because I have like 12 maybe on inheritance, but that's not even a lot. I feel like I could do a good Gentildonna run though, I'll be honest. I feel like I can. But we'll see. We'll see how this one does. I don't think it's gonna be as good as the cap one. I don't think so. I didn't even get to see the dates. How many dates do I have left? If it will let me. Please. Okay. Oh, I have one more date left. Yeah, it's literally gonna be like yesterday then. Where I forget the last date. It is what it is. As I always say. I mean, even though I forgot it yesterday, it still became my best friend in the scenario, so you know. I'm gonna do power because I want to see if I can get stamina up there, but Wise ain't even high enough to or close to 1200 yet. So I don't think this is the run. I don't even remember how the cap stats ended yesterday. I believe Guts was close, or did it make it? I don't even remember. But if Guts had made it while I had no Guts card but with stamina, but use a stamina card instead, then I'm probably just going to run with that run, or that setup, now that I think about it. That's at least what I think for myself. It could be different for you guys. It could honestly be different with you guys with different setups and all that. if you guys are using different setups or cards. Or cards. Well, at least everything seemed fine. Like the recording didn't go bad. It did not go bad. But on to the Ura finals, and we're gonna see how it goes. Oh. Yeah, we're definitely not getting a good or decent run out of this. Maybe a parent. A decent parent, something. Wow. Oh, it only needs 7. Oh yeah, because because I'm not using the Scarlet parent. That one had extra speed. Or that one had speed inheritance. But I didn't use it this time. Because I wanted to. This one gives power and guts. So that's probably why. Maybe I'll try this again. I'll try this again. With the stamina part and see how it goes. Because it definitely felt better with my stamina card than this right now. So we'll find out. But tomorrow with Chrono, I think I'll go back to the stamina card just to give it a shot again. Just to see if it's me just tripping or it could just be this run specifically. Yeah, you could pretty much tell that I don't really care much anymore for stamina or trying to get stamina up there because it's not going to make it to 900. Not without a stamina card. For this run. I feel like I could still reach 900 if I at least had done stamina inheritance. So I'm not saying you can't use no stamina card. You probably can if maybe you tweak your setup. Either you get it off inheritance to barely make it or make it around 900. I would say maybe even try 2 power, but I don't think anyone would try 2 power because I didn't even try 2 power. Yeah, I feel like 1 power card and 2 inheritance. Yeah, basically focusing your inheritance on stamina should be enough to reach it to the minimum of 900. If that's what you're aiming for, like I am, if you're not using a stamina card. If you're using a stamina card, then you don't even have to worry about it too much, obviously, since you'll most likely reach 1200 like nothing. Or easily than trying to reach 900 without any inheritance, because I don't have inheritance on mine as much. I'm gonna say this run is like either I was gonna say UB, but it could be literally just a high UC. I was trying to give it the benefit of the doubt that it could still be a UB, but honestly, I'm not feeling that way for this run. I am not feeling it for this run. And I don't think I got all the gold skills I wanted from my cards. So if that's the case, then this run, yeah, just pretty much sucks. If we're just going to keep it nice and simple, this run pretty much just sucked then. But let's just see how it goes, I guess. Any mild ones? No. Yep, there are. Cool, cool. Yep. They register any of that. Yeah, we didn't get almond eye to gold. Or the final inheritance. Or not inheritance. Oh. Let's do that. There we go. And then we'll just see what this is. I'm pretty sure it's going to be like around the UCs. We didn't even get any S aptitudes also, so it's fine. Oh, UC4. I said high UC, so this was even lower than that. Oh well. Oh well. I'm not going to care. It's just, yeah, go with that. Ended off with 1904 speed, 749 stamina, which is not bad. Like I said, if I had gotten mainly stamina inheritance, most likely would have reached 900, the minimum I wanted. 1500 power, or if we had worked more in power, obviously. 1430 on guts. Maybe we can get that higher, but I'm thinking I probably just focus on stamina over gut. I don't know yet. I'll probably still give this a shot just to see if it was just this run. And then we were one training away from getting wise to 1200, 1173, but no S aptitudes. And with that being said, guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you guys didn't make it this far, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below, and let me know how you guys are doing with your prep so far. We do have a week left, so hopefully you guys have been prepping. Well, I guess besides Rick, because I don't know what happened. Rick's just been last minute training. But yeah, if there's anything else you want to talk about or ask me, just leave it down in the comment section down below. As long as appropriate, I'll go over it. And if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description. There's a channel called Circle Quest for those who haven't joined a circle or are looking for a circle to join. Y'all are free to join the circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request join. It'll let me know that you want to join the circle. And then after that, head over to the comment section or the Circle Request channel or Discord server. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. But with that being said, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you once again, and as always, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.